I apologize in advance. I think you'll know why. On today's broadcast, it's a Robo free-for-all, so put on your best Robo accessory because FPPad Bits and Bytes begins now. Hey everyone, I'm Bill Winterberg, and thank you for joining me for this week's Advisor Technology News broadcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Envision Consulting, providers of IT management and support, cloud computing, and cybersecurity services to RIAs. This October, Envision is hosting a cybersecurity event with Kevin Mitnick, the world's most famous hacker, where you can find out how to leverage Kevin's knowledge of the latest hacking techniques to protect your business from attack. Space is limited, so secure your registration today by visiting topsecurityshow.com. And if you use my promo code, FPPad, you'll save 15% off the price of your registration. So get ready for the Robo News, as this week's top stories come from Fidelity Investments and TD Ameritrade, as both financial institutions recently announced online investing solutions for the retail investor. A few days ago, Fidelity officially rolled out Fidelity Go, specifically targeting digitally savvy customers in their 20s, 30s, and 40s with investment assets in the low six figures. But when asked by Investors Business Daily what happens when Fidelity Go customers get older and wealthier, Rich Compson, head of managed accounts at Fidelity, responded that customers would be referred, quote, to other services like Fidelity's portfolio advisory services. Oh, okay, but advisors aren't completely left out, as Fidelity did promise details about an automated service it's developing for financial advisors by year-end. That's details by year-end. And a few weeks ago, TD Ameritrade announced it had completed updates to its Amerivest Managed Portfolios retail offering, including a digital overhaul for better goal setting, performance tracking, and more. In ThinkAdvisor's interview with incoming CEO Tim Hockey, he said that the company will be using Amerivest's tech enhancements, quote, to launch a new robo for the self-directed client's needs, unquote, scheduled for sometime in 2017. So when asked about referrals to RIAs who custody with TD Ameritrade Institutional, Hockey added that retail clients with $1 million or more are the target referral for affiliated RIAs. That comment came out at the same time the company announced a program with the XY Planning Network to provide dedicated service and no minimum asset requirement to use TD Ameritrade Institutional's custody services. That's good, but it's got to be awkward knowing TD Ameritrade is going to target digitally savvy investors, aka potential XYPN clients, with their own retail solution. On top of that, Wells Fargo also announced that it too is entering the robo market with a solution expected also sometime in 2017. And if you don't like today's current robo solutions, you can go build your own robo algorithm with Quantopian, who just received fresh venture capital this week from hedge fund investor Steve Cohen. That's it. All I hear all day long is how about robos do this or how wonderful robos do that. Robo, robo, robo.
Marsha.
All right. I put links to all of these announcements in this week's show notes, so visit fppad.com/191 when the broadcast is over to get all the information you ever wanted to know about recent Robo news. Now, in non-Robo news, how about an update from Envestnet Tamarac, as the company released the latest version of its client portal to advisors who use the Advisor View application. If you watched my coverage of the Envestnet Advisor Summit earlier this year, you would have seen a preview of the updated client portal, plus the key enhancements highlighted by Brandon Remby. So click right here so you can watch that video. Also, MoneyGuidePro recently released a utility called Best Interest Scout, intended to gather information about client goals, expectations, and investment details all in one place. This should help you from a workflow perspective, but the tool should also be helpful in identifying when you must engage in a best interest contract with a client. If you're concerned about compliance with the pending fiduciary rule from the DOL, expect more tools like Best Interest Scout to come to the market. Now, since I took a few weeks off, I just don't have time to cover all the stories in my backlog, which includes news on the talent exodus at Wealthfront, the Betterment for Business 401k offering surpassing 200 plan sponsors, and Betterment surpassing $5 billion in AUM, Quovo, Riskalyze, and more. So you have to visit fppad.com/191 to catch up on all the financial technology news I feel matters the most to your business. Remember, Bits and Bytes exists because of the support of our sponsors. So be sure to check out Envision Consulting's cybersecurity event coming up this October, featuring Kevin Mitnick, the world's most famous hacker, with a round of Q&A hosted by yours truly. Visit topsecurityshow.com today and use my code FPPad to save 15% off your registration. There's just no time for a poll this week, so let's get to the credits. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Bill Winterberg. See you next time. Who just received fresh venture capital this week from hedge fund investor Steve Cohen. How many takes is it going to take? Put on your best Robo accessory. I told you it was going to take a bunch of retakes today. Say it with a straight face.